But now it should work. Yes. Alright. Welcome back to another round of Civilization 7. Last stream we have finished the Exploration Age with the Republic of Pirates. And today we will finish the Modern Age as Blackbeard. Once again, as a little reminder, all our naval units gain the pirate ability, allowing them to cross borders of other civilizations, plunder trade routes from non-allied civilizations, and attack naval units of non-allied civilizations without declaring war. Defeating a naval unit also gives, with one of our own naval units, also provides gold equal to 50% of its combat strength, and captures that unit. And we also get +1 gold maintenance for naval units. I have at the end of last stream paired this leader with the British Empire. We'll get 25% gold towards purchasing buildings and 25% production towards constructing buildings. It costs 50% more though to convert towns into cities, so we kind of not want to do that much. We also get 30% production towards constructing the Battersea Power Station. Our unique building, our unique quarter is the Financial Center that gets 2 gold and signs for every connected settlement. I think what I would like to see is like a UI update or something like that that better indicates how many settlements are connected to other settlements. That would also be helpful for the diplomatic hub. I know it's not called that way, but like the diplomatic town focus. However, that financial center is made up of the Royal Exchange, that is a gold building which gives 9 gold, and a gold adjacency for quarters and wonders. And the Manufactory, which gives 9 production, a production adjacency for resources and wonders, and 1 gold adjacency for navigable rivers. So we kind of want to... Yeah, we probably... The Manufactory is probably dictating where we build this quarter. Because quarters and wonders, we can place them around if needed. But resources and navigable rivers, they're fixed. So the Manufactory kind of want to, will kind of say where we will place our unique quarter. We also get the Revenge, which is a unique heavy naval unit that gets 5 combat strength, is also ranged and bombard strength. Enemy units and tiles adjacent to the target take 25% of the total damage done to the target. Wait, enemy units and tiles adjacent to the target take 25% of the total damage done to the target. Oh, they did change that, right? I think the Revenge had a slightly weaker splash damage skill. Or I have misread that from day one. But in my mind, the attacks of the Revenge had splash damage. I guess now it has like, I don't know, counterattack damage? Or, but only like melee counterattack damage. I don't know. We'll see. Also get the Antiquarian, which is a unique explorer that gets 20 culture every time for every tile from your capital when you use Excavate Artifact. Truth be told, I'm not sure how many artifacts will excavate. I am thinking of going for a scientific victory with the occasional city center capture. Scientific mostly because I think that that is probably the one victory type that is furthest behind, that I haven't done in a while, if that makes any sense. Like, I think we had like 2 militaristic victories. We had a economic one, and I think before that was a cultural one, if I'm not mistaken. The traditions would give us 4 culture and science in cities with both a great work and a resource slotted in. We might also want to dig up some artifacts, although I'm not the biggest fan of the cultural victory. 5 gold in towns could immediately be helpful, and 10% food and gold in towns, but minus 5% gold in the capital for every alliance. I think we have quite a lot of alliances. I might be mistaken. And we still have no mementos. Yeah, we have 1, 2, 3 alliances. Potentially, we can potentially get 4. That is something we'll find out eventually. Let's slot in some town resources where we can. We might want to... Yeah, they're all towns. Yeah, we might want to real quick start the age. The modern age has begun. As always, well, first of all, do we want to change the capital? Mu'a or La Paja? La Paja was a former capital. I don't think La Paja can do much. Mu'a could be a fun capital. Mu'a still has quite a... Yeah, I think we'll turn Mu'a into our capital. I also want to do all of your cities from the previous age remain cities, because yes, please. Then 2 culture per relic from the previous... That's 112 culture. Hell yeah. 3 war support in all wars declared against you. I might want to get more expansionist or militaristic attribute points. Expansionist, I need 1. Militaristic, I technically need none. I mean, we could go for the repeatable. That is something we could easily do. But I do want 1 expansionist at the very least. Cultural-wise, I mean, we have a lot of culture. If I take like 2 more culture points, we could easily get like all of this. I am thinking of taking at least 1 cultural point. I do want 1 expansionist point, definitely. I don't care about war support and all wars declared against you. 10 production in the settlements in the distant lands. We have 1, 2. We have some down there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, if I'm not mistaken. That would be 90 production equals 90 gold, I think. I don't know if that's worth it. I think I'd rather... Do I take the 2 militarists? I mean, that would just mean unit health. Which arguably could be helpful. Yeah, you know what? I'll take the unit health. I take 3 science per quarter. I'll take... Do I need more than 1 scientific attribute point? A little bit of extra science could go a long way. With 1, we could go to the 93. And the production. Yeah, you know what? I think 2 scientific attribute points is not the worst we can do. Meaning we now only have room for 1 more economic point. Yep, that seems reasonable. Now let's slot in some resources. First of all, let's fill the towns. You are a city. Towns are filled, I believe. Let's fill the cities up. There's a capital. And I think, yeah, you can just be filled into La Paja. Okay. Cultural wise, I think I said I wanted to go towards the 90 culture down there, but for now we get the 40 culture here. Economic wise, we could go for purchasing in all settlements or resource capacity. Now we'll go with the purchase. There's 90 gold behind there. Ah, there would have been 105 gold. I did not see that one. We do want the settlement limit. We do want the double healing. And I think I said like the 72 science. And let's go for the science per slotted resource. What we also want to do real quick. I mean, oh my goodness. What culture? 138 culture. Yes, please. And extra production in science. Ooh, that should be good. That should be good. I mean, you're already starting with 823 science and almost 800 culture. Yup. I like that. Let's give all of our commanders... I did just upgrade you. Let's give all of our commanders the upgrades. That they need. Where do we want to go with you? Ah, I think down that part. And you can go down the logistics route. I think I already saw, yeah, big timbers. We need 340. Let's start with what's that called? Kutaraya and big timbers. I am also... what else do we have? Nothing down here. Also nothing really on that continent. I mean, there's Kumasi. Let's go for Kumasi as well. There's Kandy. I mean, we need to wait now anyway. I can see a solid settlement here that has a Kinnin, citrus, another 2 Kinnin, and another citrus. We'd need to befriend Bucharest for that though first. Now the question is, citrus and Kinnin wise, we have a little bit of Kinnin, we have almost no citrus. So is that... oh damn, we have a lot of expansion of city-states. Is that important? I am not entirely certain. There's also another one. Goodness me. We can at least get the gold. But that's about it. Do you have some more kaolin? Yeah, the chocolate is big. There's another citrus for us to take. I mean, that's a resource. We might as well take that resource, even though it's not a factory resource. Although, I mean, granted, I'm not planning on going for a economic victory. I'd much rather have more science. Truth be told. Because I do want to go for a scientific victory. So... yeah, we might not settle towards factory resources anyway. Maybe. We'll see. I am not yet settled on what the exact plan is here. But I think a grocer could be good. I know influence is Squanov and Hoarded, which is why I used it. Yeah, we do want to go first as far as academics. If we could get these, the Oxford University, that would help a lot. A city park for a little bit of happiness. And let's take a look at the Great Britain civics for now. Pax Britannia would give us the Royal Exchange and 3 production in settlements for every factory resource assigned to them, which we don't have yet. The Mastery gives us manufacturing the Battersea Power Station. Society of Antiquaries gives us for culture and science in cities with both a great work and a resource. Also movement to civilians. Splendid Isolation gives the 3 combat strength for units if you have positive or 0 gold per turn. And no eternal allies. That would still give us 116 food and 106 gold, so that would still be worth quite a lot. And charter companies gives us the East Inland Trading Company, which would give us 75 gold and a resource capacity in settlements with a port. Ultimately, I would say maybe apart from no eternal allies, and I mean there's a settlement limit as well there, but I mean we're not really planning on settling that much. But ultimately, I don't see much need, at least for now, for the Great Britain civics. I mean, granted, the unique quarter would give 2 gold and science for every connected settlement. But unfortunately, I don't really know. I don't have a way to check how much that would be realistically. So we might wanna go down at the very least to political theory, if we so desire to try to conquer more, that we have an ideology. Plus, the Antiquarian would give us 20 culture for every tile from our capital when we use the Excavate artifact action, and our capital has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30, 31, 32, 30, 33 tiles. I'm not sure if it means like only worked tiles, or is it just every tile flat, but that would, if it is every tile flat, it would be, I think I said like 33, that would be 660 culture. Which would almost be a ton of culture every time we use that. So even though we might not want to go for artifacts like that much, I still think we can get the occasional artifact, so to speak, to get that little bit of a culture boost. I think that seems reasonable to do. Do I have anything else? Not really. You can also give me. I mean, do you want? Now you probably want a city park. And 14.5 happiness seems like a good thing to do. I think a city park could also, although that's a good cultural tile, so maybe here. You have barely anything, any space to build anything, so I'm not really that interested in getting like a grocer or a city park in there. I might want to save that space for, let's say, science buildings, for example. So you will give me research initiatives for now. That would be happiness. And 3 food on warehouse buildings, a little bit more production and happiness. I think we can't get anything else right now. I mean, I'm filled to the brim. I don't really need more resources just yet. I can't slot them in anyway. So it doesn't really matter. I just need to tell our units to just stay put where they are. We have quite a lot, so that may take some time. Again, I would like an option to just say, I mean, okay, granted, I do want to have my scouts to run around, but other than that, it would be great to have like an option to say, every unit just stay put, please.
I died from the mineral and I became the plant. I died from the plant and I arose the animal. I died from the animal and I became the man.
Okay.
Now
we kind of want to see. You can build that the Oxford in 16 turns. You can build it in 12. I don't think you can build it at all. I think Menefer can build it in 19 turns. Do I have any other city? London, La Paja, Khmenu, Menefer, Nassau, Providence, and Vaipuna. Also 13 turns. Although you have not that much space. That is Vaipuna. Providence is up there. You could build the Muzibu Azalampanga as one of the only cities, actually. Now we give me 4 food, 4 culture and food on improvements and districts on lake tiles. Then we will build that here, and I guess we will build Oxford University in our capital. You still have a little bit of space. So yeah. And with that done, any interesting wonder? No, I think we'll just beeline towards flight. And you will give me the mastery, and I would love to, I think I need a museum first though for that. So you can give me a museum here, and then I would love to have an antiquarian. I will take Elective Republic because extra science and extra culture seems good. Why can't we? What is that? That is the University and Kiln. Interesting. And now we go towards political theory for now. We might also want an antiquarian on that. So we now have one on, what's that, America? Yeah, America and Kazakhstania. Do I have a quick option to go to any of the other continents? There's a wonder we can easily do. We could get... No, we can't unfortunately get... I mean, we can get an antiquarian here. Oh, that's 4,000 though already. Sure, we'll get one more antiquarian, and then we need to wait. I do want to get for the science, we do want to beeline science quite quickly. We'll also take land heritage for that extra culture and happiness.
in the United States.
And you make your way towards that museum. Now, we can also befriend people now. I think we'll just go for like at least one cultural and one scientific city-state. Sickness in the air. A strange disease runs rampant among the peoples of the tropics. Some say in ancient times such illness was treated with quinine, but others insist that surely there must be a more modern solution. Fund the study of quinine? I'll still do the laboratory. And we have one explorable artifact on the entire continent. which is where? Up there. I will never get to there, won't I? And also one explorable artifact on that entire continent, which is down there. So I think we will just go for the wonders, I guess. Can I not? Ah, I need to excavate. Right. Same goes for you. And I guess you can go up to here. I don't see the culture coming in though, just yet.
The face of a city.
So I'm not too sure how this works. Could build the Dogo Onsen, but again, you are pretty... you have not that much space. You could go for a museum. I think I'd rather have a schoolhouse though. Science and stuff. You finished the grocerer, meaning a schoolhouse, although that is a ageless building. So maybe some ironworks to finish that one off would be helpful. You have finished the grocer as well. You can get the Dogo Onsen, so I might as well give you the Dogo Onsen. Do we have like a scientific city-state? Yes, Candy.
The one.
Okay. Now, where do I want to go? I mean, we could again go fascism, but I don't. The more I'm looking at that, the more I'm thinking I might not even want to go to war anyway. And maybe just, I mean, we do have quite a lot of science. And I mean, I could go for a petty war to try to get Cahokia for the Colosseum and the Emil Bell. But I might just beeline through the science tree and go for scientific victory. I mean, I wanted to do that anyway, going for scientific victory. And so the more and more I think about it, I don't see a reason to get an ideology that may even harm my relationships to my allies. So I think I'm skipping on the ideology. I think I'd rather go to hegemony. Maybe we can find some more, some better relics, potentially. We'll see about that. Another scientific city-state, that could be helpful. There's another one, and another one. Yeah, we kind of want to have those.
So ready.
Or at least try to get them. You can still grow to that direction. Ah, look at that. We can now work the ocean tiles. That is lovely. Two more turns. You have finished here. Do you have another wonder around there that you can get? Does not look like it. I mean, there is one. there's actually 2. And I don't have anyone there, so sure. Make your way... Do we want to go up or down? I think we want to go up. So make your way to this wonder. You finished the city park. You can actually give me the hermitage. So yeah, that's what we want to do.
The well...
Did I befriend you? I did not. Fortunately, I want to go for the scientific ones real quick. Although we're already closing in on flights, so that might not be necessary. Nothing for us to slot in. Do we have more wonders? We could try to get you. We'll see if that works.
I wonder anybody does anything at Oxford but dream and remember.
Yeah, this might be a rather quick stream. We do have quite a lot of momentum and quite a lot of science, and we're currently running through the science tree. So that might be a quick stream. Got flight, we got steam engine and combustion from the Oxford University, which means immediately we can go for an aerodrome. And, like I said, more science. With flight done, we will go towards rocketry. And give me 20% more science, because we don't have enough science. I even take more science. We got, I think, a wildcard point. Meaning more science. Didn't I start you last turn? I thought I started this guy last. I might be No, that was... No, it was that guy. I don't know why that didn't go through. Huh, weird.
The members of the...
Would you care about an alliance? Neutral, unfriendly, allied, hostile, helpful. What about an alliance? No! But why? You finished the ironworks. We could go Doi Sutep. A little bit of culture and gold for every city-state we're Susan off. Sounds like a pretty good deal. We can just find ruins, meaning we now have 1 artifact in Pangaea, which is closer-ish. Meaning we can easily send you towards that artifact. I mean, I say easily, I hope easily. It depends on...
Princes are like pythons.
How quick...
They swallow each other.
Augustus can get one. That's Muzibu Azalampanga. I think the only city where I could have built that wonder. So that's that. Meaning you're currently building a city park. We could get the Red Fort or the Buddha Nath. We're going wonders. Screw it. We have the culture. We might as well use the fact that we have quite a lot of culture. We could get a settlement limit. Not planning on settling much, but 200 food seems like a good thing. Also 141 food, also 102 food. So that's like 400 to 500 food right now. You finished the city park, you cannot build a wonder, but you can give me, say, a museum. You have finished the schoolhouse, meaning you can give me a laboratory. You wanna go to there as Michael becomes Susan of Herat. And got the Shaw battery done. Interesting. Where's Herat? Ah, that one. I see, I see, I see. Ouch. Okay, you can make your way down to the Bermuda Triangle. Science, although I think there was a better tile for science, but doesn't matter. Making over 1200 science, that is a lot. Looking at the rest of the people.
We are not.
Divided opinion. The recent barrage of storms trigger wide-scale movement to better understand such awesome phenomena. Yeah, that's... do we want to... I mean, we're all for science, aren't we? We are all for science. That's a little bit of happiness and culture. You can give me 100... Ooh. Yes, please. You will excavate this artifact. Again, haven't seen the extra culture I should have gotten. So, yeah. Not sure when that kicks in.
It is cold, but we have sake and the hot spring.
There's the Dogo Onsen. Which gives us 4 happiness, and we gain the settlement gains a population every time we enter a celebration. Lovely. You can give me a museum next. Science. Because we're not making enough. Tornado. I have the feeling that this is one of the rarer like natural disasters. I think like river floodings and like not droughts, but like sandstorms, they're quite frequent, and volcano eruptions. But tornado families...
Every passion borders on the chaotic.
Not seen that many yet.
But the collector's passion borders on the chaos of memories.
Which makes me think... I think I would like to see like hurricanes as well as natural disasters. I think, especially with like the graphics of Civ 7, that could look quite epic. Eiffel Tower, 3 culture and happiness on quarters in this city. It's not that city though. You have not that. You don't have that many quarters. People are stealing. I do want to befriend this one scientific city-state. I think that may or may not be all the scientific city-states. We might want to go for cultural next.
We feel free because we lack the very language.
That's
to
already hegemony done. That was rather quick. I mean, you can excavate here, or not excavate, but like do a little research. While we will go down for the wonders. Give me more science, please. Also more science. A little bit of extra gold and culture. Yeah. Oh, and 410. Did a city-state die? They may have murdered a city-state. Maybe. A little bit of extra food for you, a little bit of extra science for you. You give me the oil. Nothing else. No, that's not oil, that's tin.
The members of the...
Ooh, Nassau could get something. Hermitage Museum, probably a museum. Okay, that is Pangaea done. Let's excavate here. You give me, I guess, raids for now. But most importantly, you can give me the transoceanic flight. I might want to give you production, though. We can get you ironworks. That may not have been the smartest move, but whatever. A rail station could help as well to get a factory up and running, eventually at least. There is a factory. That is a 15 factory. But that could also be a good culture building. Like an opera house building, for example. Military academy, though. Yeah, sure, like here. Can we get a port? Do we want a port? I think we want a port. Like so. Anything else? A radio station would be great to have. And maybe like some more science. Like a schoolhouse. Yep, that seems okay for now. Medicine of the future. Working swiftly in a laboratory, doctors synthesize a new treatment for the tropical disease. We get 3 science on laboratory. We'll gladly take that. Let's get the mastery of globalism. Ooh, we could turn you into a factory. I mean, you know what? Why not? Why not? Just a little bit of extra factory points. It's probably not the worst idea.
The well-being.
304, next turn, hedge money 2. Let's do a little bit of a research. You finished that one. You can make your way down there. Nah, but you don't want to go through. That's 3. 1, 2, 3. That's wonderful. Meaning you can make your way up north. What I wanted to say is you don't want to make your way through the Bermuda Triangle and then end up like at the end of the world. What's the next city state we'll befriend? We'll find out soon.
House. So passion penetrates an undeveloped mind.
That's Dois to tap. That should make other people more happy with. Nope, that's culture and gold for every city-state with Suzanov. Let's go towards the Palacio de Bellas Artes. More artifact slots. I don't want you going through the Bermuda Triangle. Thank you very much. That would not be wise. Ooh, 392 by the way. I mean more culture, I guess. You can give me buildings towards conducting buildings. That's not project. 25% production towards completing projects in cities with a science building. That seems reasonable. Because I do think that is a project, right? That is a project. Exactly. Do a little dig. Make your way up there. They have a lot of reach. My goodness. Look at that. But yeah, again, I don't really see the culture.
The world is the place we prove real by dying in it.
I might be misunderstanding our unique explorer, though. That may be an issue. That's the red fort done. That should improve all of the fortifications. 4 gold production acts as a fortified district. 50 HP to this fortified district and all city centers. It is. You can give me the Eiffel Tower, which is 3 cultures and happiness on quarters in this city. That would be worth more. The Taj Mahal. I think the Taj Mahal though would be the more interesting wonder, or the more important wonder even. Excavate here. Nassau might still want the museum, and Vaipuna honestly as well. You're building the museum. Nassau is not. Let's give you a museum. So now Nassau and Menefer has a museum, and Vaipuna is 1 turn away from a museum. Who do we want to befriend next? Do we have more cultural city-states? We started with you already. We also started with you. You're close to being finished. I mean, we might as well then go for some more expansionist city-states. Sure thing. Let's go militarism. You finished the museum. You could go for the Eiffel Tower, but that's not worth anything. I think I'd rather have an opera house. Two turns, that should be perfect with aerodynamics. I know this is overflowing, but I mean, I am too. You finished the museum, you could give me the Eiffel, but again, not worth anything. I should have built that one here, shouldn't I? I mean, although 1, 2, nah, not really. Your ship of the line was attacked by the Ugandan Empire. What ship of the line was attacked? Can you not? I don't like that. 352 should be enough for another friend. Sure. I don't really care about your upgrades, but you should now have... Yeah, break the sound barrier. Do I have more production buildings? I do not. So there's that. I'll take the free technology. You finished the museum. You cannot build anything else. You can get me a schoolhouse though. You finished the laboratory. You could give me a museum now. And we are 6 turns away from rocketry. That works well with the sound barrier breakage. Wonderful. Okay, we have 0 more artifacts on Arctica, but we can do a little research. So that's exactly what we're going to do. More science. More. I think now I'll take the influence, just for a little bit of extra influence per turn, so that we hopefully can more quickly influence city-states.
If I cannot...
There's that, meaning there's another wonder up there, which we'll want to go. You have finished this, you can go up there. What are we just out of pure curiosity? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more artifacts. That should be doable. Let's go capitalism. We need to heal. Oh, somebody wants something. Yeah, let's do a little research. We have 2 artifacts. That is one. Great, that's where I'm coming from. And the second one is... Arctica is a small continent. Because that is already America. Do we have Arctica down south? Ah, damn it. Give me continent. No, that is not... Stop it! I don't want to click on you. Where is the... Is that art? That is still Arctica. So that is the second one. Interesting, interesting. So... I mean, you want to get that one first. I think, though, we should have the space for all the artifacts. All my towns are growing so quickly. So quickly. The risks of knowledge. As the booming volcano calls down its rain of ash, the people scramble to evacuate. All except a few soot-streaked scientists, too reckless or intrepid, depending on who one asks, to forego an opportunity for study. Knowledge may mitigate future disasters, they say. Look for evidence to aid future predictions, or abandon the study and help the evacuation. Hell yeah. I might want to get rid of you, though, before you think about attacking me again. Damn it. With that, though, can I give you a launch pad? Yes. So once you finish the sound barrier, you can go for the satellite. Let's get the, I guess, building production. Let's also get nuclear fission. Space race project done. The Oxonians. As Britain thrives, more and more young men and women lobby for a place in its hallowed institutions. But elites worry that if the country's future leaders are forced to mingle with the common rabble before long, an Oxford education won't mean what it used to. Whence tradition, 3 gold in all settlements but -3 happiness on schoolhouses, or Britain's future leaders can come from anywhere. Whence tradition, give me the money. Any production bonus, that's 0.5, that is 1. So for 1 we'll go. You finished the port. You will then give me an opera house. Slot in all the extra culture. Damn it! Already been excavated. Well, that's a shame. I mean, not really, but still. I had hoped I'd be there first.
It is not from...
Could go for the social policy. Yeah, you know what? Let's go for the social policy slot. Because now we can get more science. It's as if I don't have enough yet. What we do have enough, though, is enough influence to befriend another city-state.
What do I need them for if I have wings to fly?
There's the Palacio de Bellas Artes. That's, I think, 1 relic and 3 more relic slots, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we already befriended you. But Oyoile is one that we can... And then Muscat, I think, is also one that we can still take. Maybe. You finished the Palacio de Bellas Artes, you can do nothing else. I think a schoolhouse would not be the worst thing. You can give me an opera house, do you though? A stock exchange, I mean I'm making... Nah, yeah, you can give me an opera house. Why are you unhappy? Minus 3.1. That is not good. And I cannot give you... I mean, I can give you a port. In the hopes that I have resources that give happiness. Yes, I have. Okay, now you're positive. I don't know why you are so negative. That seems a bit odd. But now you're at least a little bit positive. I mean, still 45, 45, 52, 42. Like the worst, like at 36, 30.8, 10.2, and then we go down to 3. Yeah, that seems reasonable. We're looking 3 turns for the launch satellite.
We are never so defenseless against suffering as when we love. Never so helplessly unhappy as when we have lost our loved object or its love.
There's the Taj Mahal. Longer celebration duration and a wild card attribute point. Which we could go into science, but honestly we don't need to. Maybe economic. You, however, could give me the Chengde Mountain Resort, but also the Eiffel Tower. I think I would like to see the Eiffel Tower here. The artifact, the last one is down there. What are we looking at? We're currently looking 2 more artifacts.
If I cannot...
Just out of curiosity, we're still not even close. I mean, I guess we're a little close towards the first milestone here. But yeah, this is not something that will be an economic victory. It could still be close between scientific and... where's the...
Side.
Afghan has been defeated. Unfortunately, I don't know what city-state that was. I do want to befriend Muscat, though. You can give me a free civic.
It is not...
I guess we can now go towards the Pax Britannica, the Britain civics. You finished the schoolhouse. Statue of Liberty. Yeah, why not, I guess. Yes, that's a space race, meaning we now need the crewed space flight in 11 turns. Can we just give you some extra? Let's just get everything and see. Okay, we can't get everything. That was. I kind of hope we could. Anyway, we can give you a little bit at a time. I mean, I don't have that much use for the money anyway, so oh, look at that. Oh, that is that done, meaning 22 turns for the World's Fair. You cannot give me the World's Fair at all. 24 turns. You'd need 12 turns for the World's Fair. I mean, yeah, it's not going to be a cultural victory then as well, because the crewed space flight is over too soon.
Increased means.
Which is okay, that was the plan, scientific victory, so I don't mind it. Let's get a population in the capital. The master is okay. We have 3 artifacts. There's 1. There's 2, and there's the 3rd one. Now it's basically just a time of waiting until the game is over, effectively. Till the, I think now 10 turns are done. I might just eventually go for an ideology when I have to clean up the cultural tree. That seems like a reasonable thing to do. And there's the first milestone. Let's go. We can get another settlement limit. We can get aerodynamics too. Hamdallahi. Could be another city-state we want to befriend.
War is
sure. Why not, I say? Diplomatic boat hooks. The world grows more complex, yet British politicians are increasingly reluctant to support alliances with other powers. I would call lies to that. I tried. They were reluctant. As a fact, they were so reluctant they went down from helpful to neutral. They declared that Great Britain should steer clear of foreign policy entanglements by maintaining a safe distance, though some worry that a lack of friends will come back to bite. Great Britain is fueled by inner strength. Some outreach is necessary. Give me 90 extra gold. You can give me... Ooh, yeah, that does mean we have no eternal allies. Let's get rid of the trade route range. For more gold, more food, more everything. Meaning we can now purchase some more stuff for London. Ooh, like a royal exchange. That is a good... Yeah, we kind of want to have that one. You can give Manhattan Project, World's Fair, Battersea Station. Let's get the Battersea. Not that it would do anything because 5 turns. You finished that one, meaning the blue one, the Columbia still needs research. Ooh, there's Egozashima as well. We can't research. Kazakhstania has 3 relics though. Where is Kazakhstania? All the way there. 20 turns. You will never make it there, my friend. You will absolutely never make it there. You can heal.
They say that knowledge is power.
What did that give me? 75 more gold. Nah. You've effectively finished that continent as well. So... Oh no, anything that gives happiness. Horses. Four turns. And then the end is there.
Increased means and increased leisure are the two civil...
Can we at the very least real quick get the manufactory in so that our unique quarter stands? That would be great. Wonderful. Very, very pretty. I guess we'll go down the democracy route now. We're closing in on victory anyway, so if that kills all of my alliances, then that's that, I guess. I don't even need to get rid of my influence anymore because it's 2 turns. I won't even be able to befriend Oyoile before the game is over. So, yeah. Get the war support. Get armor too. Now we can get these 75 extra gold. Yeah, I think we're closing in. Catherine is joined communism. Oh, you won't like me. But you will like me, actually.
Suffrage.
That is wonderful. Will we even get the Statue of Liberty? No, we won't. We won't even get the Eiffel Tower. Belch, I guess. Mass production 2. Elective democracy. The people see one another as equals and believe every voice has its values. All are represented, all may speak, and all collectively decide. It's a way forward for all of humanity, they say. It's also not going to happen. I mean, a radio station costs 4,600, so I can get like 2 tops. So, no. That's not going to happen. Because that is the last turn. And thus, the modern age comes to an end.
A pale blue dot floats lonely in a void. The shackles of gravity are broken. What new possibilities does such a vantage point open?
Nothing, because the game is over. What I just thought about is that if we eventually actually get another age, I think they need to give more content to the modern age, because we were close to halfway to the Railroad Tycoon. Because can we still get the world? We can still get the World's Fair. That is nice. What was I saying? Yeah, because I mean we're looking at 1 hour 40 minutes. I think I started like 2 or 3 hours in, so let's say an hour 10 minutes for that age. Like the snowball is hard in the modern age, and if we get another age, I think the modern age needs more content to make that a little longer, and the new age also needs a lot of content, because if you have another age you could use to snowball through, then what's that, the last the age after is like half an hour. I mean, it's either that or you just make every civic and every tech incredibly expensive to sort of stretch the game that way, which I probably wouldn't like that much. But I mean, that is up for future debate. Currently, it's not even clear if we ever get another age, so I don't want to speculate too much about that. I could really settle one tile city. That's not the point anyway, because we've finished one total session with Blackbeard and we've looked at the 2 new civilizations as well, so what can I say? First of all, I think let's start with Blackbeard. I think I enjoy Blackbeard. That pirate ability, as I said so often, is a little bit of a double-edged sword. But generally, it sounds fun. I mean, granted, on maps like, it doesn't sound fun. It is fun. Granted, on maps like Pangaea and Islands, or Pangaea Plus, for example, you probably won't find that much use for Black. I mean, I guess if the AI has a lot of treasure convoys, maybe. Tonga is, at least from the current update that is currently out there with the new stuff, probably my favorite part about that update. That civilization is amazing, and I kind of hope we get like more water-based maps. I don't know how that would work, because like what else would you want to do other than like atolls, or not atolls, archipelago. But like I said when I started this adventure, so to speak, last Thursday, I believe. Maybe a reworked archipelago map that generates the world like it does with the new continents and islands and Pangaea and islands. But other than that, I mean, we are still rocking 2 Tonga Civics because they're just so damn good. And I think we have like, we only got like 3 in total with the 10 extra naval trader range. And I can, if I would have gone for a more trade heavy game, I could totally see myself rocking all 3 in all the ages, because how good they are. Granted, especially Takuaka is good in a map where you have A lot of fishing boats, and B, a lot of fishing boats on reefs. Meaning, again, Pangaea Plus, probably not the ideal map for Tonga. But the fact that you can scout out the distant lands, or at the very least until the shores, with your scout in the Antiquity Age is awesome. I really, really like that. And I don't know, it is probably not intended, but I mean, I already, like I said, I think last stream, I played a Tonga game, like off stream to test out a little bit and stuff like that. And I actually managed to disembark one of my unique scouts on the distant lands because I went up a navigable river that was occupied by another civ. I got myself open borders, and then while I was still on the navigable river within the borders of the civ, the open borders closed, and instead of just kicking me out onto the navigable river, it kicked me out onto the continent. And so I basically disembarked that way. Now I can absolutely say that this is most likely not intended, given that you shouldn't be able to disembark, but I think it's funny that this was an option. If people report that to the devs, I can absolutely see that being removed rather quickly. But yeah, I like that. The Republic of Pirates, I'm a little torn, because I like the idea, but the not being able to create, like, either buy or train any settlers is a little bit punishing. And I would say, if you play Tonga, you probably don't want to play the Republic of Pirates, because if you play Tonga, you explore the distant lands and you want to settle there as quickly as possible. That is the entire advantage you can get through Tonga. But if you have to wait for other civilizations to create settlers to then get them, this will kind of counteract that. I like, however, that your unique naval commander gets the ability to create one city, or settlement, I should say. And the ability to just have him next to a treasure resource and then create a treasure convoy for every 2 levels he got is also quite nice. So all in all, it's a little punishing that you cannot get any or train any settlers or buy them, but it's not... How do I put this? The Republic of Pirates have enough skills to sort of counteract that restriction. And so it is punishing, but I don't mind it that much. The Havana Harbor is, I think, quite the interesting wonder. I like it quite a lot. It needs a little bit of planning, but effectively what that wonder does or means is that even if you have a settlement on a small island with like no treasure resources whatsoever, turn it into a city, and you could still it's still worth quite a lot. I mean, that's 3 treasure fleet points that this just generates. So for example, I mean, I don't know if I can get a good example. Like for example, if I had settled here, or even here, that's okay, and on that island there might be some treasure resources, but it is a little far away. I could have settled right here and had, like, I don't know, let's say Havana Harbor here. We can go until here, and we're like 1, 2, 3 tiles away, and that's with a treasure convoy that is worth 3 points. So I like the Havana Harbor, and that is a great modern day wonder. I mean, I did, for those of you who watch my streams, you know the issues that I have with the Eram Gardens. The Havana Harbor is a great wonder. Did I say modern day wonder? I just realized, did I call it a modern age wonder? If so, that is totally on me. I meant an exploration age wonder, which makes it even sadder that Aram Gardens are so underwhelming as a modern day wonder. Age, not day. God damn it. What else? The Great Blue Hole. I don't know. Do we have that one here? I don't know. I think we don't have any of the new natural wonders here, so I can't look at what they're doing. I mean, I could probably. Does the Cyclopedia? Great Blue Hole. 2 science and 4 happiness per age, 2 culture on adjacent marine terrain. I mean, that's a solid wonder. Again, the more water you have, basically, the better it gets, because the higher the chance that it has quite a lot of marine terrain behind it. And the... was it like blowholes? There, Mapu Avea blowholes. 2 production and 4 happiness per age, 2 culture on land tiles adjacent to coast in this settlement. I wouldn't necessarily say it's as good as the Great Blue Hole, but it's still a nice wonder. I still wouldn't say no to it. And then last but not least, at least from what I can remember off the top of my head, the Great Lighthouse. It is finally here, and I like it. 3 gold, free merchant, 15 naval trade route range, 1 sight to all naval units. It is nice. I think it basically, at least the sight is something that it had in previous Civ games as well. Good trade route range is something that's, I think, new to... I mean, not really new to Civ 7, but I think, like, put in numbers like that, it seems pretty new. And then the free merchant is always great to have, so I'm not disappointed. Quite the opposite. I like it quite a lot. So, before my rambling takes too long, what can I say all in all? I liked that update. Yeah. I am pretty happy so far, and I am interested in seeing what the future will hold. When the second part of the Tides of Change, I think it was called, will be released. And I think that is all I have to say. So, as always, if you want to rewatch any of my streams, then you can check out my VODs channel. But for now, that will be it for the stream. It is a little bit of a shorter stream, but the modern age tends to be a little bit shorter, depending on how good or bad the prior ages were. So thank you all for joining. I hope you had a wonderful time. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!